So we've come to the end of March now. It means it's time to do another Blu-ray haul. Coming into this month, well, more the latter half of the month, I was kind of panicking buying all these movies, more box sets because of the whole idea of being quarantined, and I kind of wanted to watch a new franchises I've never seen, and then possibly do rankings of them. So I picked up a lot of franchise this month just because of that kind of fear of being quarantined. Haven't been quarantined. I'm actually still working at the moment, so there's still movies here I haven't actually watched, but I will be watching soon enough. So this is my entire haul for the month of March. So to get things started, let's just show off all the pop vinyls because there's only three of them here. So first up, picked up Michonne. Leading up to our episode the week before, I said, you know what, I'm going to quickly pick up a Michonne Funko Pop because it was our last episode coming up. I wanted to kind of make a Michonne collage of my figures of Michonne here, so picked up Michonne. So now the only one I don't have is actually Dog in this range. I'm not going to pick up Dog. It's exactly like Hagrid's dog, who I'm actually blanking on his name. I think it's Fang, but I could be wrong. It's exactly like his pop vinyl of that dog, and the dog of Sirius Black when he transforms into a dog. It's the exact same figure of that, just painted in different colours. So I just think it's kind of lazy. I don't really want Dog unless I find it ridiculously cheap. I will not pick up Dog, but picked up Michonne, and actually I really like this figure, and I don't know why I didn't pick it up sooner. And then to follow that up, I do have Chucky on his cart, just another horror icon. I already have a Chucky, but this is a different Chucky. I'd love to get, there's loads of different types of these Chucky figures. There's one that is just the plain good guy dolls, and I think I might, if I can get them cheap, I might just keep trying to pick up all these figures because I'm a massive fan of the Child's Play series. So picked up my second Chucky, and it's just, I love that. This is the one I wanted originally, and then I found the other one, which is actually that one there. But then I found this one. I think it was cheaper than the other one, so I quickly picked that one up as well. And to follow this up, I only picked this up because it was dirt cheap. It was like a $5, so picked up Dracula. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, that is one horror icon I never thought I would pick up. Picked it up. Haven't actually taken it out of the box, but it's a special edition, and the only difference is the actual other one is there. Look, you can see him. He's kind of with the fangs sticking out, and I kind of prefer the special edition one. And for a $5, if it was say 15-20 euro, I wouldn't have picked it up. The fact that it was a $5, I said, you know what, I will pick that up. And followed up, got all my Blu-rays. First up one actually came in the post today. I wasn't expecting it. I was kind of expecting this to be in my April haul, but first up, Pinocchio. I already have Pinocchio on Blu-ray, but this is just one of those Mondo steelbooks, which I absolutely love these steelbooks, and Pinocchio is in my top 10 of Disney classics. I absolutely adore that movie. I love the animation, I love the story, and it's one I haven't actually watched it in a while for some reason. I don't really know why I haven't watched it, but my girlfriend, she's not a fan of this movie. It's one of those movies that if you're a child and you've seen it and you got creeped out by it, you're not really a massive fan of it. Where I seen it when I was a kid, it didn't creep me out as much, and as an adult, I absolutely love Pinocchio. So that's the front. The back, I love the just simplicity of these Mondo steelbooks. I actually already have one of them, which is the Toy Story one. The Wreck-It Ralph and the Frozen ones I'm considering getting because I actually really like this kind of artwork style. And then you just get one of those dolls from the movie within. Then to follow that up, I have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I've actually done an entire movie review of this movie on my channel. In summary though, I was not a fan of this movie. I picked it up because we're getting a sequel probably at 2021 at this stage, but I picked it up because I wanted to see it beforehand, and I really didn't think it was funny. I thought it was really stupid. The two characters are really stupid, and it's not a movie I really enjoyed, and honestly it's not a movie I'd really recommend. So maybe one day I will watch the sequel to that one before the third one comes out. And then to follow it up, Pitch Perfect box set. I've actually done a ranking of this entire franchise on my channel as well. It was one night where me and my girlfriend were sitting down, did not want to watch, so we said, okay, we've seen Pitch Perfect 1, 2, but neither of us have seen Pitch Perfect 3, so we watched Pitch Perfect 3, and then after that I was like, that wasn't the best. Pitch Perfect 1 was good, so then I bought the box set, because I was buying one, and it was like an extra €2 to buy the box set, so then I bought the box set to watch 1. After 1, I went into 2, and then I ended up doing a ranking of them. So if you want to hear my actual in-depth thoughts of this franchise, I have a ranking on my channel. And then follow that up, I haven't watched this one yet, and it came last week, and I do want to watch it. It's Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The animation style looks kind of very childish, but I actually don't know if it's good or bad, but it's just the concept alone made me want to pick it up. It's Batman fighting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why would someone not want to watch this movie? To follow it up, another horror movie that was complete blind, but I didn't know anything about it. Picked it up, watched it, and it's it is incredible. I actually loved it. It starts off really good. There's some twists throughout the movie that I thought were good, but they're really unsettling and just really awful to actually watch. But then it kind of finishes off really well, and there is plans for it. It's Don't Breathe. There is plans for a sequel. I really want the sequel, and it's a movie that if you have not seen this movie, I would 100% recommend, because this movie really shocked me to my core. And to follow it up, this is actually a movie I wanted. As soon as I ordered it, I went, no, actually, I don't want that, and I cancelled it. But then they dispatched it, and I said, fuck, I'll just keep it for what it was. It was only €20 or something. So I picked up Detective Pikachu. I've seen the movie. I've seen it in cinema. I haven't rewatched it since picking it up, but I love that steelbook. And then the inside cover artwork is just like Justice Smith here, and then the Pikachu. I've actually done a whole movie review on this. This is one of my first movie reviews I did in this channel, and I think it's a fine movie, but it's not the best movie. I think Sonic is probably a better movie. And then to follow this up, a franchise I've actually never seen before. I picked it up because of this whole quarantine situation. The Hunger Games. I think I started the first one years ago and had not really interest. I'm not really a massive fan of Jennifer Lawrence in general, so maybe with this whole quarantine situation, I might actually watch these movies, and if I do, I will do a ranking of them. I went to put it on one night, and then I seen it was an hour or 2.5 hours. I'm like, no, okay, I'm looking for an hour and a half movies. I haven't actually watched these yet. Maybe some point this month, I think I will. And if I do watch these, I will 100% watch all 4 of them, and then I'll definitely do a ranking of them. So if you want to see my thoughts on these movies, click subscribe so you can come back when I do a ranking of them. Following it up, Instant Family, just a complete surprise of a movie. It's not a movie I was expecting to be as good as it actually was. Seen it in cinema, heard a lot of good reviews on it, so I did go and see it in cinema, and I absolutely loved it. I've been waiting to get this in Blu-ray, waiting for the right price, and I found it as cheap as I've ever seen it, so I said, okay, this is going to be the best time to actually pick this up, so I picked it up. Haven't rewatched it, but my mom, dad, and brother watched it, and they said it was actually fantastic, which I couldn't argue with that. Follow it up, another movie I haven't seen yet, Candyman. We're getting a sequel / remake / reboot. I don't know what it is exactly, but we're getting some new Candyman this year. It'll probably be 2021 at this stage. So I said I'm not familiar with this concept at all. I don't know anything about it. Then I seen Zavi put up this steelbook on for pre-order about a month or so ago. So I said, okay, I'll pick it up and I'll eventually watch it, because I can't find this movie anywhere. It wasn't on Amazon or anything. So I said steelbook. It's a gorgeous looking steelbook, and I'll eventually get to watch it. So there's the back. And then he's on fire, I assume, is a big part about the movie. But again, haven't seen it. Like, it could not be a big part. I don't actually know. But I was going to watch that last night, but then I watched a Goofy movie instead, which is maybe could be better. I don't know. Could be better. But I will watch that soon. And then to follow it up, do I have any? Yeah, this is the only other movie in my list I actually haven't seen yet. The funny thing about this movie is I actually got it for free. I ordered it off Amazon because it came with a slipcover, because I wanted the slipcover. And then when it didn't come with a slipcover, I actually asked for a refund. They said, okay, here's your money back, but just don't worry about it. Just keep the movie, don't send it back. So I think maybe eventually I will sell this Blu-ray and then rebuy it just for the slipcover. I know it's a bit odd, but it's something I just like to have, the slipcover. Haven't rewatched it because me and my girlfriend were planning on watching this together, because I want to watch it because of the whole Conjuring universe. I want to see all those movies, where she's just more interested in the Curse of La Llorona story. But then we were watching all these other movies, and then the whole outbreak happened, so we haven't actually been able to sit down and watch the Curse of La Llorona. So hopefully soon enough we'll be able to sit down and watch the Curse of La Llorona. That is just a mouthful to say. Follow it up, one of my favourite movies last year, Les Man 66, or as I would just call it, Ford v Ferrari. Just a phenomenal movie. It's one I can't actually recommend enough. If you haven't seen it, which I don't know if a lot of people did see it, but I don't know anyone who's seen it, but if you haven't seen it, 100% recommend it. It's a really great movie. 2 great performances, and they work so well together. It only came the other day. I actually haven't sat down to rewatch this movie, but I think this is going to be one I'll be watching in the coming weeks. And then another one, I swear, including this one, there's 6 left, so we're getting there. Follow it up, Mary Poppins Returns is another movie I've been waiting for ages, but I've been waiting for the slipcover because I think it looks a lot nicer with the slipcover. Finally found it on Amazon when they had this kind of deal of buy 2 Disney movies for I think $15. I only wanted the one. I was going to get Dumbo, but I didn't want to pay for Dumbo. I don't really like Dumbo. So I said Mary Poppins Returns. It's one I will do. I did want to rewatch. Haven't rewatched yet, but I've seen it in cinema. I remember enjoying it enough in cinema, but it wasn't an incredible movie. So maybe sometime in the near future I will sit down and watch Mary Poppins once more. And then this is a comedy I absolutely love. I've seen it many times on Netflix, and then I found it cheap enough online, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna pick up The Other Guys, which is it's a really phenomenal comedy. Will Smith, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. They work really, really well together. The comedy kind of dynamic the two of them have is just spot on in every movie. Even the Daddy Home movie, where they're not good movies, they're still really good together. So it's one I have to pick up on Blu-ray. And to follow it up, a horror movie I actually skipped in cinema because when I heard the idea, I heard the concept, I wasn't really that interested in it. And everyone went on and on about how great it was, so I finally picked up Ready or Not, and it's really good, as everyone says. And apparently the directors of these movies are going on to, or this movie is going on to make Scream 5, so interested to see that. And Ready or Not, it's a movie that I don't think it did very well, but it's a movie I would 100% recommend you do. Like, I only bought it this month, and I've actually already watched it twice. It's like, it's an easy watch, it's a fun movie, and it's just, the horror is there, the comedy is there. It's a movie, just, if you haven't seen it, honestly, just watch this movie. It is 100% worth to watch. And then another one, the reason I picked this up, there's two reasons. One, I got it ridiculously cheap for a new movie, Terminator Dark Fate. I got it for €10, I don't know exactly, but it was ridiculously cheap. That's the only reason I picked it up. Well, the other reason is because my dad actually wanted to watch it, so I said, okay, I'll pick it up, because I knew he wanted to see it in cinema. We never got a chance to go see it in cinema together, so I said, you know what, I'll pick up Terminator Dark Fate. And then when I brought it home, like, oh, I got the movie. He goes, oh, I don't want to see that anymore. So haven't actually watched it. Maybe over this quarantine I might sit down and actually watch it with him, because I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun. It wasn't the best Terminator movie, but also wasn't the worst Terminator movie, so maybe I might just sit down and watch this movie with him. And then, okay, two more. One more is Superman Red Son, as well as I've said with, which is the other one I did, Bill and Ted. Superman Red Son, I've done a full movie review of it. I thought the animation, it was fine, very much like early 2000s Cartoon Network. But the story itself, I thought was really, I enjoyed the story enough. Batman was, as I said in my review, was the best part about this movie. To follow it up, another kind of box set I picked up, just like the Hunger Games, because it was cheap. I actually have seen all of the Transformers movies except the last night, because after 4 I was done with Transformers, so I skipped 5, and then I actually seen Bumblebee because I heard all the good reviews. So actually, I still haven't seen Transformers 5, but Transformers 1 I think is fine, 2 is ridiculously bad, 3 I think is okay, 4 it has moments. I'm a fan of Mark Wahlberg, so 5 I might watch this at some point. I might actually just rewatch all these, because I haven't seen them all I haven't seen 1, 2, or 3 since before 4 came out, I think. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of them. So actually, I don't think I've seen the Transformer movie since the 4th one came out, which is, what, 2013, I think? So I haven't seen any of these movies since then, so I might actually sit down and watch these again, because Bumblebee, I'm actually a massive fan of Bumblebee. So these movies, they're fine, they're not the best, there's major problems with them, but I might actually just sit down and rewatch these movies soon, just because it has been so long since I've seen the Transformer movie. So that is my entire haul for the month of March. Let me know what you picked up this month. Let me know what your favourite thing I picked up this month was. Make sure you click the subscribe button so you can come back when I do other movie reviews, rankings. I'm getting to showing all these Blu-rays I picked up. I did not a haul, but I did a DC Blu-ray collection last week, and the week before it was the MCU Blu-ray collection. So I think this week I'm going to be doing my full non-MCU Marvel movie. So if you want to see all that kind of stuff, make sure you click that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.